there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampinup.net. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's project features the Playing in the Rain suite from Stampin' Up. Now this suite of products is in the mini catalogue. It's called Rain or Shine Suite, and it's on pages 50 and 51 of the catalogue. It features an embossing folder, the stamp set, the dies, and these adorable little embellishments which I'll be using in other projects. But today I'm featuring the designer series paper that goes with this set, the cute little turtle, and I've made a little gift box. So this paper is, the side I'm using is Mango Melody and Flirty Flamingo. Isn't it beautiful the way it's sort of been, it's an ombre effect there with sort of the white splashes throughout it, and the other side is just as pretty. It's sort of foiled, almost got a foil feel to it. It's really, really pretty paper. Either side looks fabulous. So we're going to make this little box, and it's really simple, and we'll do a little bit of stamping and colouring in here. Now unfortunately I don't have a Mango Melody blend, so I've gone with Daffodil Delight. I think it looks okay. So let's make a start. So you'll need a piece of cardstock and a piece of the designer series paper. The designer series paper measures 6 by 6, so if you wanted to make 4 of these little boxes you'd get 4 out of a 12 by 12 sheet. And your cardstock, I'm using Smoky Slate, is 7 inches by 7 inches. I will put all of these in the description bar below. So let's score that one first. So let's bring in the Smoky Slate, and we're going to score that excuse me, at 1 1/4 on all 4 sides. Bring in your designer series paper and score that one as well, and that one's going to be scored at 3/4 of an inch. So okay, so that's the scoring done. Grab your bone folder, fold and burnish all of those scored lines. Same with your designer series paper. Grab your paper snips, and we're going to cut up those vertical lines up to the horizontal. So don't cut the tabs away, just cut and then just do a little wedge. That will just help get your little box go together. It's quite a shallow box, but it's a perfect size actually. Do the same with the lid. So just cut up and wedge. This paper is so pretty. They are probably not colours I would put together, Flirty Flamingo and Mango Melody, but they really do work. Okay. Alright, so bring in your Stampin' Seal. I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus, and just pop some adhesive, some of that tape on those corners. Oops, that's not need to happen. I was a bit heavy-handed there. Just fold each one of these in now. Make the box, each one. And there's the base made. And then the lid is just simply going to go around there like that. Like that. Alright, so we'll just pop some tape on all of those ones. I feel like it looks like it's not quite the right size. Let me just compare it to this one. Oh, yep. I think I know why. I scored the lid in the wrong. I scored it too far out. Well, that's no good. Let's start that one. I'm just going to grab another piece of Designer Series paper and do that one again. Okay, so we have another piece of paper here. We'll get this one right this time. So 3/4 of an inch. I had scored it at the 1 inch mark, which doesn't help. But never mind, I'll still be able to use that paper for something. Not throwing away a beautiful piece of paper like that. Okay, let's try that one again. Alright, now we're right. That's much better. Alright, so again, we're going to cut up, don't cut away. This is actually a prettier piece of the paper anyway. It's got more of the flirty flamingo in it. Alright, and then all of these tabs are going to come in. So I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal, not the Stampin' Seal Plus, because that Stampin' Seal Plus can be a little bit too much on the paper. Okay, fold them in. Into there. And then what I like to do when I'm making a lidded box is I just like to pop my lid in, my box in right there. I know it's going to fit, but I just like to wrap it round. I got this off another one of the fancy fabulous demonstrators. I got this idea of her. She always does this when she does a lidded box, so I thought it makes sense, and it actually, you can see the box fitting there quite nicely. So make sure you do give those score marks a good burnish so that will sit nicely, and that's all there is to it. It's a good size box. Okay, let's do our stamping now. Now I've gone ahead already with a piece of, this is the Essential Tag Punch by the way that I've used, and I've embossed a piece of Flirty Flamingo with the embossing folder, which is also in the set. Here it is right here. It is the Raindrops embossing folder. It's so cute. You don't see a whole heap of it when you put your little turtle on, but you can still see it, so you know it's worth doing. Piece of thick basic white for the stamping, and let's go ahead and get our turtle stamped onto there when I find out what I've done with my ink, which was sitting in front of me a few minutes ago and now it has disappeared. Here it is. Oh gosh, it's a cute stamp. Not doing any sentiment for this one, but obviously, you know, you can. So I'm going to use a few different blends in this one. I'm going to use Old Olive, Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Delight. So let's start with the Daffodil Delight. I think I'm going to come in with the dark. And it's the dark one, isn't it? Yep. And I'm just going to put a little bit of colour around here to the dark one, then I'm going to blend that out into the middle. The light one, blend that colour out, blend those harsh lines out. I'm going to bring in Daffodil Delight again, and where those little shading marks are there, just putting a bit of the dark down, and then I'll blend it out with the light. And that's how I've got the kind of the shade going on. I actually tried to do it in pumpkin pie, but I felt like it was a bit dark. It just didn't look quite right. Flirty Flamingo, putting in some dark, coming back in with the light, and going back over those. And I'm using Old Olive up here, a little bit just around, a little bit of the dark around there, and a little bit there. It's just, oh, wrong end. I always use the bullet nose end when I'm doing this. So it's going to put a little bit of the dark Old Olive. It's very dark, this one. Just a little bit through there. And then the light. I don't want it to be too dark. Gone over the edge there a little bit. That's the beauty of blends. If you have a colour lifter, which I happen to have right here, you could take a little bit of that out and then go over again with your Daffodil Delight, which I think I will do. Okay. Oh, missed a bit there. Missed a bit there. All right. Okay. And we're going to die cut that because it has a die. You could fussy cut it, but why would you want to when there is a perfectly good die that goes with that? We're going to die cut that using our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so I've gone ahead and die cut that piece out already, and I've gone ahead also and I have put a piece of that ribbon across the top of the lid. So the ribbon's not actually all the way around the box. So what I do, this is so that you don't have to, when you give the gift, the ribbon stays in there because it's such a pretty ribbon. So I'm just show you this one. So I've already done one. So I'm just going to bring a piece over here like that. And also it saves not using too much of this precious ribbon. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of tape here on the inside. Whoops. Not like that. And then, where'd it go? Pop your ribbon there on top of it. Bring it back round until you see it straight. And then I've got that a little bit too long, so just trim that one off. And if you don't like the look of that inside the lid, obviously you could wrap it all the way around or just take it to the edge and cut it. I don't actually mind it like that, but and then your bow can go on the top. Can you have got that? Yeah, there we go. And that way you can have your bow sort of kind of as big or as small as you want. I want it to be a bit bigger. There we are. That looks good. Glue dot. My bow on an angle there like that. Whoops, not like that. Like that. And then this little cutie, which we'll pop up with a couple of dimensionals. Onto that little tag. We'll go straight on there. Now what I did with this one is I actually popped a little mini dimensional on each end of it, just to sort of keep it like that, because I've got it on a slight angle. So I'll do that again. So just one up there and then one down the bottom. You can also put a glue dot in the middle if you wanted to really keep it on there safely, but this should hold it. So I've got it on an angle. And there you have it. An easy little gift box to make, as long as you get your scoring correct, Mary. Complete with that very, very pretty very pretty ribbon. And last but not least, the most important piece, which is of course the amazing Rain or Shine bundle and the designer series paper. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, stampingmary@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.